And we'll introduce players here in the top left. It's ESCGoody. He is the Mech King, the German Terran. And in the bottom right, EmpireVINES from the Republic of South Korea. That first game, Goody went for a straight bio push. He got just a couple of medevacs up, 2 base very quickly off of a 1 rack span, and it was pretty nice, It's not what you would expect from Goody, being that he plays a lot of mech, but regardless of that, it's still, you could tell he's a pro. His micro was good. He just hit a timing that Vines wasn't expecting, actually. So this is a tournament. This is the way that thing's going. He's actually putting down 2 racks now. A lot of pressure on Vines to actually win this game, especially because this is just the round of 16. We actually had 64 players initially able to sign up for it. 44 people actually registered. And we had about 16 confirmed. So I don't know why you guys register for tournaments and then don't show up, especially when it's free. It's free money. I guess we're going to have to try to fix that model for next time so that we can get a better situation going on there. But Vines is going to get in the base. He's going to scout out, and just when the Marine comes, can Goody take this out? Yep. All right. So Vines' probe is not on the map. He did not see this additional barracks. So he's probably going to assume that it's the same build coming out here. And we would probably assume that, being that, well, I would probably assume that, being that, that's just what you see on the map. You can't really put him on two racks right now. 2 racks isn't a very common build in PvT. It's common sometimes. I've actually experimented with doing proxy 2 racks on this map, even though it is a 4-player map. If the Protoss is going Nexus first, you can literally just destroy them. Goody's going to try to scout out to see if the Nexus is here. The Zealot's going to move out. Stalker will take down that SCV. And Vines is not going to wait around. He is going to go and try to see what is going on in Goody's base. And Goody is just making Marines. He's making Marines and SCVs and depots. And will he drop down that command center? Yes. So I guess this was a build designed to kind of combat early aggression, or perhaps he's still going to put on some early aggression. With 2 Marines pumping out at a time since around the 3-minute mark in this game, he's actually going to have a lot more units than Vines, especially considering Vines is still only on 1 gate. And the Stalker's running too far in! Zealot's going to go down! Oh boy. Vines is a little panicked at this point. I do not think he was expecting to see that many units out of Goody. And let's see what he does here. He sits on the tower and he just walks right through it. Additional 2 going down. He's got 3 gates, 4 gates going up now. Nexus has been canceled. He's in panic mode. This is definitely panic mode. He needs a sentry at the top of his ramp. He does have a sentry at the top of his ramp. He's only going to have enough. He's only going to have enough for 1 force field. The Stalker is trying to damage these units, but it's just too many Marines. If anything, Goody's going to get his expansion down. He's taking 1 gas, so he's going to get some slight tech up. He's got 3 bears going down. He must know that he just did enough to freak Vines out to get a Nexus cancel. Well, the Nexus wasn't even coming up. So Goody doesn't actually know that Vines had the Nexus going. So that may be why he's pulling back here. If anything, he's got a huge army lead. He's turtling up right now. He doesn't know it, but he got the Nexus cancel. And Vines has warped in 2 sentries when he didn't actually need to. There is a forward pylon going up here, so it looks like Vines may try to put some pressure on. But the fact that this 4-gate was actually done later than you would want to do a 4-gate, 7 minutes into the game right now, Twilight Council going down, he's just going to try to transition into an expansion, and man, that was actually a really, really smart play by Goody to get that Nexus cancel. 4 barracks right now, pumping out Marines non-stop. He's only got, well, he's about to put up his 2nd refinery now. Vines is just a little rattled from that opening. From Goody. Very hesitant to come out here to the watchtower. Goody making nothing but Marines. Ooh. Alright, Dark Shrine going down. So we're not going to actually see Blink. We may still see Blink at some point in this game, but it's going to be DT forward build first. He's got 3 in the gas. poking up here with these stalkers to try to see what he can see. Oh, gotta be really careful. Be very, very careful. Now, I don't know if Goody actually knows what Vines has done. No, he doesn't. He doesn't actually know what Vines has done, but he is throwing down a missile turret. I don't know if that's in anticipation of DTs, if that's in anticipation of an observer flying into this area. Either way, he's going to be prepared for this build. There is no warp shuttle coming out. There is a robo going down, and they're probably going to finish around the same time. So if he does build a warp prism, send it over here to pick up the DTs and come in the back of the base, that could do some damage. Goody does not have any detection in the back of his base, but we do see plenty of Marines here in the front with the turrets able to take this down no problem. Go to the unit counting station here. Vines is in the lead with 44 probes to 39 SCVs. 1 mule down for Goody, 2 mules down for Goody. So that does give some type of boost to the mineral production. But he's just on barracks tech right now. Factory's gone down. I don't know exactly what that was. It was probably a DT getting warped in. Yes, especially considering the DT shrine was done. So Goody's now where the DTs make him a little hesitant to move out on the map. It's always tough to move out on the map when there's DTs in play because you are going to be using your scans much more than you're going to be getting mules, and that is a commitment that not a lot of people are willing to make. We do see the swap here with the starport in the factory, and here comes that warp prism. So 2 DTs getting warped in. Warp prism coming around. There is a missile turret in the back. He's going to want to target that down immediately, but even so, the wasted time he's going to have that. Goody will have scans by that time. He already does have scans. So I don't see this being very useful unless he can pick off this stim, in which case that would be pretty baller. If he can prevent stim from getting research, he's going to survive a lot longer in this game. We do see the Colossus tech going down with the robotics bay, but I don't know, he's got to get this stim. He doesn't know this is there, but we'll see what decision he makes. This is crucial, because Goody is moving out. First Colossus is not done yet. Is he going to go for the mineral line? Is he going to go for your facilities? He sees the tech lab. He doesn't go for the tech lab. He goes for Marines, SCVs. The SCVs can see that DT. Oh, and he's going to miss that tech lab. And he's going to go for the reactor. Goody's going to recognize it. Did pull Goody back into his base temporarily. But that's going to go down. The warp prism is going to escape, so this could be useful for later on. Observer sitting here. I don't think Vines is in a very good position right now. He's going to try to put this third up, but Goody's going to scout this out with the factory, and that is just a lot of bio. 4 medevacs now down on the field. They've got 1 Colossus out here. Colossus range on the way. But it's going to take a long time for that comes. It looks like this army is not stopping. Vines sees it with his observer. Is he going to cancel that third, or is he going to try to keep it up to have some type of advantage? No charge on these zealots yet. Some zealots being worked in. This is just too much bio. This is just going to be too much bio for Vines to handle. Unless he can have some Gosu micro with this Colossus. Stim did finish. 4 medevacs. Vikings on the way. This is not good unless he gets some sick force fields. Good force fields. And he is going to cut the army in half. And that is really, really good for Vines there. I don't know, man. Those force fields don't last forever, though, and that's the one thing he has to take into consideration. He has 2 Colossus here on the field now. He needs to micro that Colossus back. Oh, it's getting targeted. It's getting targeted, but it's he micros the wrong one back. Oh, and this is just going to end up too good for the Terran player. Too cost efficient with those medevacs and that bio that does have +1 attack. He's warping in DTs desperately to try and make his last stand here, but it looks like this is going to be it for our player OGS Vines. EmpireVINES, GG out of him, and Goody advances.